everyone, it's Madelaine and Annick, and it's their week 2 for people that started September 15. The topic of this week is workouts. But before we get into workout, I think Annick wanted to talk a little bit about the scale, surprise, because it's been like a big topic, and I think people, should know about the scale. So talk about it. You came up with good points, and I want you to share your thought about measuring and tracking your success with scale. What happens when you do that?
So with the scale, as many of you experience, or may have experienced in the past, but right now a lot of you get frustrated with the scale and what it says. But the scale is not always a good indicator of what is actually going on inside your body. So for instance, when you do drink more water, when you have more vegetables in you, when you're sore from a workout, you eat a little bit more salt, sodium in your diet, you're all going to retain water. That's just a natural process. When your body heals itself, it retains water. So we have to keep that into mind when we do step on the scale. If it shows a fluctuation, you can have a 2-3 pound fluctuation every day from one day to the next. That has nothing to do with body fat per se. It has to do with body weight retention, water, which is an absolute normal factor of it. You also have to keep in mind that when you actually work it out, you could be also putting on a little bit of muscle weight as well. So muscle mass will actually weigh more than fat, right? So focus on how you feel first rather than what the scale says. And I find a lot of people get very discouraged with the numbers on the scale because we're fixated on that. And all the good work that you've been putting to, the great food, your great choices that you make in your diet, getting more physically active, that means you're gonna have more energy, more stamina, more patience, more productivity at work. Why let that number on the scale deter you from that? I find that's sad, because what you're doing is actually something in the right direction for your health. I know it doesn't always come as fast as you would want it to be, but you have to trust the process that it's working. However, there's different types of measuring, which I love to see pictures, because what we see in the mirror, we only see from one angle only. We don't see what the others see, or we don't see what our back looks like. So taking pictures, progress pictures is huge. I would take them once a month. You don't need to take them every day to see significant results too. And try to take them with the same outfit. So if you pick a bathing suit or a sports bra, shorts, always the same color, the same lighting, same room, same wall, same time of day, because even the lighting can make a huge difference as well. So that would be an awesome way to keep track of it and not to rely on it every single day to dictate your mood. Also, how your clothes fit. That's also a good one too. I find if your jeans are getting looser, there you go, because your body is changing. You'll have body parts that will probably get stronger faster and some not as much, but if wherever you gain muscle more, you might get leaner there, right? It's a body transformation. It changes. It's going to be different from month to month. And a lot of people try to be the same way that they were maybe in their 20s or body changes, it changes, so it has to be the new you. Go with the new you. It's a healthier version of you right now. And then think of the effects on health in the long term too as well, right? So if you have more muscle mass, that means more stamina for a longer time, so that when you do in 10 years, 20 years from now, you'll have a leaner body, a stronger one. More bone density as well, right? Which is all very important.
I think in my monkey-proof way to say that, I think people should focus too much on the scale, and it's that's demotivating. Like even me, like, and even if I think about when I started all this, when I was 14 and decided that I had to lose weight, I was about like, I don't know, I stopped weighing myself. I was 160 pounds. When you're 5'6", you're 14 and you have like no muscle, 160, it's kind of, whatever. Well, I'm 145 right now, so technically I just lost 15 pounds, but my body's like, it's not even like comparable, it's just, I look way healthier, I'm healthier, like I just look leaner, really muscular, so the scale is not really a right tool, and I found people should stay, because sometimes I have like clients that tell me, well, that's, they kind of have that addiction to the scale, and I get it. And where I tell my client to stop using the scale is when the scale dictate your mood. When you're happy, you're waking up, everything is fine, and you step on it, and because it didn't move or move up or whatever it did, that destroyed or that set the tone for your entire day. When you get that feeling, take that scale, stop. If that's where you're at, you need to be able, and when can you take your scale back, is the day that you can jump on the scale, look at that number. If it's up, down, it doesn't really matter. It's your reference point. Because I wasn't like that in my entire life, but now, well, you know what? I gained 2-3 pounds. Well, time to take it more seriously. Maybe this weekend I'm not drinking wine, and until, you need to have that attitude. If you have that mood, it set your mood, stop it right now, stop it, and just take it back when you're you feel comfortable to know. It could be 400 pounds, and I would pretty much laugh about it, because, it doesn't mean anything. So if you don't feel that way, throw that scale away. Yep. So that's my tips of the week. So we're coming back to our subject this week, and our topic are working out. Last week we talked about macronutrient counting and how we think about that, the difference between me and Annick. And this week we're going over the cardio. I'm not going to go over everything I want to talk to you guys, because this video would be like 2 hours long, because I have, there's a philosophy behind what I think about cardio. But that's a personal story. If you want to read about it, I'll do a blog post this week about it, because I think a lot of people could be inspired by that, and I think my story it's really touching. But in like a big word, I used to really struggle with my weight, and really I had eating disorder a little bit, and it was more maybe almost like a binge working out type of deal. And I think I was like everybody that tried to lose weight. You eat less, you work out more, and then you get results for a couple of weeks, and then not as much, so you start eating even less and working out a lot more. Ended up 3 years later, where I was trying to eat pretty much nothing, working out in the morning, at lunchtime, and at night, every day. So that's calculated. It was 3 hours a week of cardio, not eating enough, and then at my peak, I wasn't able to last more than 24 hours without binging. So that was just crazy, where one morning actually I woke up, could not even get out of bed, because my knees and ankles were just so swollen, so I had to stop. So in my situation, you might cold turkey. That's a little bit my story. I can go into detail another time, but that's why I think people need to stop using workouts as a weight loss tool. And what I want to say, you need to find exercise that you love, okay? Or actually that works for you, because I don't really love working out. I don't. I have no pleasure. I'm a nerd, I'm a geek, I like my computer, I like to do nothing. But I love how it makes I like how it makes my body look so I need to do it. I don't like group exercise. I don't like to go out. I like to go to the gym It's straightforward. I lift weight, get back. That's what I like to do. But it works for me. I can't go for a run. You know what I mean? So I guess you need to find something that whatever you do, you like it.
You like it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm the opposite. I love working out because it gives me that me moment. It's my only time in the day where I can do something for me. So I use that instead as my little spa moment for my head. Yes, it's great for my body, so it's a win-win, but everybody's different. But just like Madeleine said, don't force yourself into something you don't like because you're not going to stick to it. So find something you enjoy, whether it's dancing, yoga, hot yoga, cold yoga, running, no running, biking, whatever you like. There's lots of options, including even DVDs. Work out online. It's so easy now, so you can even work out at home if you want to, if you don't want to see people.
Like I'm going to talk a little bit about cardio, and that's obviously the bugger of mine, but I see so many people spending like hours and hours and hours on cardio equipment or jogging, or don't get me wrong, if your me time is going outside for a jog, go for it. Seriously, it's good for you. You like it, make you feel good, go. But if you don't like it, you don't enjoy it, there's no point. Stop right now. Stop right now. Believe me, cardio is good for your heart. You need to pump your blood. It's good for you. I like going for a spin class, half an hour, it's done. You need it, but I don't want you to do that to lose weight. If the only purpose you have is to lose weight, stop right now, okay? It's just good for your health and burn calories, but it's not the perfect way of losing weight. Your losing weight comes from your nutrition and nutrition only. And so I guess same thing for weight training. As much as I love weight training, I believe in it, and I send all my clients doing weight training because first of all, it changes your body type. I mean, it changes your body. It makes the curve at the places that you want. Exactly. It goes for it's good for osteoporosis, and it increases your basal metabolism, so you burn more calories doing nothing. Those are the reason why weight training is good, not for weight loss, fat loss. It's still not. Like, so weight training or workout or whatever you want to name it, it's only 10 to 20% to the equation of weight loss. So that means nutrition is first, and second is not even working out. Okay, for me, this is different, but second is your me time, your stress level. That's the most important. Like, sometimes when people come here and you're not losing the weight, usually, and they're following nutrition, like, you know, it's the stress. It's stress and nutrition. So if your meal prep is not ready, or you're stressed and you need a time off, take the time off or do your meal prep before going to the gym. You should not be at the gym
I agree.
If stuff is not ready. Yep. That's my way. Seriously.
It's the best way to decrease the stress, right? So remember how to decrease the stress, because no matter what you do, stress can get in the way of you losing that fat.
Yeah.
Cortisol is the worst, I shouldn't say the worst, but it's one thing that it's not good for your body. So the more you can control stress, the less your body will produce more of it. So it will in turn be more of a fat burn thing than a resisting against and keeping the fat.
Yeah. So see, for Annick, going in the gym is good for her me time, so that will help her cortisol level. For me, not at all. Like, not at all. If it's just, for me, watching the wall is better for my cortisol. Okay, so yeah, I guess in terms of numbers, for me, 70% of your workout should be weight training and 30% cardio. And I like to do the efficient one cardio, spin class for me, HIIT, Tabata. And the way we design this program, I find it's even better. It's all Tabata workouts. So while you're doing your Tabata, you're doing the weight training and you're doing your cardio at the same time, because you're doing your squat. So yes, it's weight training, but at the same time, it pumps your blood.
And it keeps your heart rate up, which is good.
Yeah. So yeah, that's what I have to say about that. Yeah. And I guess, see, I do Tabata. I do Tabata. I love Tabata, but I'm more like a gym girl, and so I like superset. I found that also work well. So exercise, or maybe I'll do squat, but between my squat and my deadlift, I'll do like jump squat. So I get like that's a boat world. I've been doing a lot of spinning lately. I like it. So
yeah, and changing it up sometimes too. Whatever you like to do can change. I find the season inspire me to do different things. Summertime is different. When the fall and winter comes, I'm more of an inside kind of girl. I don't like the cold. We've had great weather though, but so you can also use that to inspire you to change up the routine a little bit. Because if you've been doing the same thing over and over, hopefully what we gave you was a little bit different. But let's say if it was similar to what you already did before, then I would try to tweak it and change it a little bit to keep your body guessing, so that it's not over the same thing.
Good. This is my next question I get a lot is about workout timing. Should I do it at night, evening, middle of the day? Like I heard fasted, not fasted, whatever, not name it. And my answer to that would be do it when you can. Like it doesn't matter, like seriously, because your results will come from consistency. As long as you're working out, you're fine. Like it doesn't matter what you're doing, when you're doing it, or like just do it. Just do it.
Just do it instead of avoiding it.
Yeah.
You can't go wrong. The minute you work out, that's a great thing.
That's awesome. Just do it. And sometimes yes, I like to go in the morning. I do it in the morning, it's over with, like I don't think about it, because next thing you know I'm like after work and I end up working later and then I don't want to do it and tired and I don't do it at all. For me, I work out, I go, I wake up and go and that's it. Sometimes, well, something happened, can't go in the morning, so I need to go in the daytime, I go then. And some things, a lot of time, I'm stuck on the road, something happened at work, can't do it, I missed a day. It's not the end of the world, I'll just step back on the wagon the next day. It's the same thing as nutrition. You don't get overweight because you ate a poutine one night. It's a consistency in whatever you're doing. So it happens, sometimes you don't go for a day, just go the next day. You go on vacation, you don't go the entire week, well, you'll come back, just go. Yes, like the first day, if you miss the gym for a week, believe me, you'll feel kind of weak.
Yeah. And don't weigh yourself too.
Yeah.
So that's it. Okay. Yeah. Sometimes, say you had that poutine with a beer one night. You're like, oh, I had this. So, and then the next day you're feeling kind of tired because food wasn't that great, right? So then you feel a little tired. So you step on the scale because you think, well, let's see what's the damage. Well, you had something very salty, something very unusual to your body. So your body's probably still digesting what was happening, and then maybe you're going to see 3 pounds more. So is that going to drive you to go to the gym? Maybe, maybe not. But at the end of the day, that should not matter. And you shouldn't even weigh yourself because of that. Yes. Of course, it's going to retain something. Yeah. It's going to take 2-3 days for it to come out, right? So just go to the gym, do your thing. Don't let that get in the way. And don't wait too long. It's more about consistency. Like Madeleine said, it's not a 100% kind of thing. It's just be consistent as more as you can. And think long term. Hopefully you're into this where it's more of a lifestyle. So do something that you can do now that you can sustain in 2-3 months from now. If you question right now you can't do this in 2-3 months, then there's something wrong. We need to change. Yeah. We need to change something because you should feel like you can do this for the rest of your life because you want to keep getting better, stronger, more energized. You want to live a long life being healthy.
Yeah, that brings to 2 points where don't do any kind of meal plan or workout plan with an expiration date. But seriously, it's not. Like even if it's a 12-week program, it's a 12-week because we want you to actually go well, fall off the wagon, like it gives you tips, learn. That's the whole educational process that we're trying to do here. It's not like you gotta do this for 12 weeks and then just get back to your old habit, because your old habit is what got you here in the first place. So if you get back to that, everything will come back. So if you feel that you have like the meal plan that you got or the workout plan doesn't work for you, well, reach out to us. That's what we're doing. That's why we're here. We're here to help. We want to create something that works for you. So please use us. That's the whole point of this. And another thing that you mentioned that I think it's important for a client to see in one, and I don't like to use that, but it's still a good visual. In 1 pound of fat, up or down, there's 3,500 calories. Okay? Think about it. 3,500 calories. What does that represent? Like what? 3 whole pizza? Seriously, 3. Like probably that's what it is. 3 whole pizza, not just a slice. 3 whole thing. So unless let's say you eat your pizza last night. You were 160 pounds. You weigh and you're at 61. Unless you ate that 3 huge pizza, if you step on the scale, you gain 1 pound. Well, probably if you hit 3 pizza, you're gonna have like 12 pounds more because all the carbs, the salt, it's not 1 pound, first of all. But unless you ate those 3 whole pizza, there's no way that 1 pound up is fat because you need to gain a pound of pure fat eating 3,500 calories. So people need to think that, oh, because I have like a full week of working out, and even that, like to work out 3,500 calories down, it's still like, it's heavy working out. You know what I mean?
And that's the thing, like if you really want to make sure the weight comes off, keep in mind that you do have to burn 3,500 calories for it to come off as well.
Yeah.
So it's not because, you know, so it's a good concept to keep in mind, but that's also why we tend to measure body fat too when people come in, because body fat will tell you what your fat is doing, and that's what we want. We want you to lose the body fat. We don't want you to lose any muscle mass. We don't want you to, certainly not to lose density in bones. We want you to lose the fat. That's the only thing we want you to lose.
And when you focus on the fat, well, yeah, like it's hard to lose more than 2 pounds a week. If you have weight to lose, like for a girl like me trying to I would like to lose 5 pounds. Well, I can't expect losing that, it's only, what, in 2 weeks and a half I'm going to lose my 5 pounds? Probably not. That percentage
your deficit, exactly, your deficit of calories, is it really realistic? Because now you know you need to burn literally off 1,000 calories. So to keep that in mind, it's not going to happen overnight in that sense, and you want to do it gradually. Because if you do it too aggressive, you diet too aggressive, you can lose muscle mass, which then what? Then body fat starts to go up.
And then you get into those diet like a keto diet or whatever that just you lose your carbs. Well, that by itself, oh my god, I lost like 10 pounds this week. Well, it was just water weight. There's no way you lost 10 pounds of fat in 1 week. No, that's impossible. Like, it is impossible. Sorry, busting your belly. It's just impossible. That's water weight. So Judy is listening in her car. She's not watching. She just wants to
good. Drive safe.
Yeah, she drives safe. And I guess the next one would be how to work out at home. So working out at home. So if you're trying to work at home, and that's what we kind of promote in this challenge, I suggest that you have like a room without distraction, put some music on, make it like more relaxed, because I know myself, like next thing you know I'm gonna wash dishes and like pet my cat before actually doing my workout. So make sure you have like just an area just for you. And I suggest make sure that you have a yoga mat, a yoga ball, weight training, weight between 3 pounds and 20 pounds if you want to work out at home, because you need enough resistance. Yeah, and resistant bands. Actually, I bought some resistant bands this week, so we'll do a workout how to use them. I'm actually excited about it. They're pink and purple. Anyway, so can't wait to do that. That's coming. And DVD and YouTube. Seriously, if you're bored of us, you don't want to do like I don't want to do a tabata today, just go on YouTube and Judith Michael have it tons, and I think it's a BeFit channel on YouTube. It's awesome. You get like yogas, like it's just incredible.
Yeah, I do that almost every morning actually. I get up and I do my cardio at home, so I can just have to do my weights later on at the gym. So I usually Google like a 20-minute HIIT workout, and usually you don't even need equipment. So I do that and then get a shower and then wake up the family and off we go. So to me that's super efficient. It's a good way to get my quick cardio in, and I just change up all the time every morning, so it's different.
Yeah,
lots of options.
Yeah, that's awesome. Like you don't need to spend a fortune.
Oh no.
And I'm just talking about the body types. Something that people realize that we are all different. Like, see, I'm really naturally muscular, but I am not strong. I'm just not strong at all, and I'm hyper flexible. So that make my workout different and more challenging. And well, you know, I need to focus on my posture and not to hyperextend my, you know. And so that's specific to me. Like, and Lee's been working out with me in the morning, and the girl is like, you know, I look way more in shape, but she's like lifting like 2 times what I'm lifting. So really need to go with your body types and listen to your body. And in terms of like how heavy, how like, you know, sometimes people ask me about that. Well, as long, like let's say that I'm doing a bicep curl. Well, if I told you to do it 12 times, well, at 10 it should be like really hard, and you push yourself to 12.
That's it.
Maintaining a good posture and not swinging. If I see people swinging, go everywhere, and they're like all crooked and locking joints and like abs, no, that's, sorry, it's just notification. That's not good. I want you to maintain proper form the entire time. You want to like feel challenged. If you're looking at the nice, like, ooh, look at him going. Well, it's not easy enough. I'm sorry. So that's what I had to say. Do you have anything else?
Yeah, no, it's, I think you guys are doing a good job.
Yeah.
Keep up the hard work. I know it's hard, it's not easy. I love it when you guys post stuff though, because that's how we can help you. And so keep sending the questions, the comments, even the frustration. That again, that's what we're here for. Maybe we can help you get over that, because it's not easy being into this. Like, everybody's going to have their own challenge, and we need to work with you individually, almost into this whole thing, right? And we're here for that.
Yeah, that's your job, to help you, and feel free to reach to us if you feel like you need extra help or anything, and we're happy to do so. Well, see you next week.
Bye.
And I'm sure I'll send like more silly videos and photos. Bye.
Bye.